What's up, everybody, and welcome into the Backliners podcast. I'm behind Joe. It's not me or BARRaCCuDDa today. Instead, this has been our dog.
Mac is distraught that I'm in this chair.
She really is. Hey, relax. Hold on. I'm gonna get her. Okay, it's not Aggro and BARRaCCuDDa as per usual. Instead, today it is our lovely partners. It is my wife Joe filling in for me, and it's Destiny filling in for Barra. This is going to be an absolute train wreck.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. So sorry.
In a really good way, I think. And now I'm going to abandon you guys to do whatever you're going to do on this podcast. So have fun. All right, say bye.
Pushing us right out of the nest there. Okay.
Yeah, the confidence in his voice was really good. I think it's going to be just fine.
He took our plan and rolled off the screen.
Yeah, right before this, I was like, don't worry, I'm just going to have a panic attack right on this. It's fine. The only ever time I've ever been in something similar to this was online teaching 6-year-olds. So that's almost the same, right?
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Nearly the same thing. So I did want to start by explaining my Smite knowledge.
Okay.
Which makes Ryan very happy. He loves whenever I'm like, hey, this is what Smite is. So I've never, I played Stardew Valley and,
I love Stardew
Animal
Valley.
Crossing? No, they both cause me so much anxiety.
Why?
I cannot do either. In Stardew Valley, the crops, if you don't pick them in time, they die, and I get very, very anxious about that. And then in Animal Crossing, the animals judge you. In the first one, you're the mayor, and I can't handle that. And
I hit somebody in the head with a net, and they left, and it hurt my feelings.
Okay, and the second one, I just kept getting stung by bees.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop getting stung by bees. So I can't with video games. But my basic understanding of all video games really is that I think that there are 5 types. I'm up to 5. But Smite is capture the flag. You capture the flag, but then you don't return it. There are obstacles in your way, but you're capturing the flag. So that is everything I know about Smite. Right there.
I can see it. Yep. Honestly, that's better than how I could ever describe Smite. So I like that.
When Ron Jobber and his girlfriend just were in Georgia, and they were staying with us, and Ryan explained Smite to her, and she goes, oh, so it's capture the flag. And I was so happy, and he was so mad.
Oh, I love that. I don't know anything about Smite. I've been playing it for 9 years, and I couldn't tell you what one item does. I just know when to click buttons. So that's my knowledge.
I mean, it's been in my life for probably about 9 years. Ryan played, I think, when it first came out. That's literally how much I know. I'm I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we literally moved to Georgia for Smite, and I don't know anything about it. I've seen a lot of games.
Oh my god. That's
all
amazing.
Right.
Okay, so we're answering questions.
We
right?
are.
Okay, cool.
Okay, much like Ryan's grandfather, Twitch chat gives me anxiety. So.
No, they're the 6-year-old.
Yeah. No, they don't have access to chat.
Okay,
I shut that down. They're not allowed to use that. Nothing fun when you're in online school.
Oh my god. Well, I am ready to answer questions whenever. Please ask your most embarrassing question you have about
No!
I'm an open book.
I like that he didn't abandon you. Ryan's gone.
Yeah. Oh, no, I told John he has to sit in the room with me.
On the floor.
On the floor.
Alright. I see a question. What was my reaction whenever he told me that that he commentated a video game? So I was, it's not like he was hey, this is what I do. I was with him way before he was doing that. We've been together for nearly 12 years, I think. I don't even know.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've been together since we were 18. So he played. I went to one of his games whenever he was in Columbus. We drove from Pittsburgh. So I was whenever he was hired, he was really nervous. He's I don't think they're going to hire me. I'm Ryan, they literally just flew you to Atlanta and then afterwards interviewed you. So it's, we knew it was happening, and it's me trying to explain to other people what he does. That's always fun. Before he moved to dev, and people were like, "Oh, what does your husband do?" And I'm like, "All right, you know, pro sports, he does that, but like a video game." And they're like, "What?" All right.
Oh, that's amazing.
I see. Does he snore? Ryan actually has pretty cute snores.
Oh, he does snore?
Like teeny little ones sometimes, and the dog does too. So
John has to be so tired to snore. Like it's only been like a few times.
wow,
A long time that we've been together. Yeah, and
that's
was just,
impressive.
like, yeah, I just like roll him over. What happened? Were you with Barra before he was pro or after? Before, about a year before. So we've been together for 10 years, and John's been in Smite for 9. Oh crap! Oh, the
All right.
chat's moving.
I see. How did we meet? Do you want to go first, Destiny?
Oh, John and I met on Facebook. He
Really?
he sent me a message, and all it said was, "Hey," with a happy face, and that was it.
That's amazing. That actually sounds a lot like his bye at the end of the podcast, which I barely ever make it to because I usually fall asleep.
Yeah, like.
But that's very funny.
Same tone, I think.
Very funny. Ryan and I were actually in the same kindergarten class. Shout out Mrs. Zinno.
Horrible.
I mean, we did not start dating until after high school, but we ended up in the same friends group in high school. And then right after high school, we ended up together.
Aw. God, you
Um,
guys have known each other for so long.
yeah, it's been a long time. It's a long time. We know each other pretty well.
Let's see. I'm trying to skip over the troll ones.
Yeah.
What is your biggest pet peeve? Okay, I got this one. John and I have had to. Okay, wait, no. I have had to limit John's "Who Asked" joke to 1 per week.
In a similar vein, I've had to limit Ryan's "I think you should leave," not like the quotes, but the tone of voice to once a day, because that is limiting once a day. And I think you should leave. Once a day.
Generous.
Yeah, no, it's very generous. And I barely see him.
Nope. That's not happening. That is not happening.
Like, I come home from school, and he's still working until like 6, and I go to bed at like 9. So we really only see each other for like 3 hours a day. And it's once a day.
Wow.
Generous, though.
So generous. You should try once a week. It's really nice.
All right, noted.
If you could have 4 or 6 arms, how many would you choose?
I mean, the most, right?
Right.
Like, why would I go?
I don't know, but then I feel like I would look like a bug.
Well, technically, you would look like an arachnid because you would have 8.
Never mind. All right, 4. Final answer.
I just think I could get a lot more done if I had more arms.
That's true.
I mean, I don't think I could multitask more than I currently do, but maybe.
Well, I have really bad ADHD, so I don't think it's gonna help.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I imagine that I would just, like, be more comfortable holding my iPad and, like, watching Netflix, like, from bed.
Yeah, I would have more arms, but I don't have like the brain capacity to.
Yeah, maybe
no.
maybe no more arms.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Not prepared for more arms and what comes with that. Plus, like, shirts wouldn't fit. Like, it'd be a whole new wardrobe situation. Probably have to custom make all your own clothes. I cannot do that.
No,
And
see
I
that? Yeah, no, it's
Cannot
big
afford to
expensive.
do that. Okay,
Nope.
yeah. No more arms. Final decision.
Okay. Oh wait, you want to read the next one?
I see a Smite question that I literally can't answer. It's if you guys know what Smite gods look like, which one do you think looks the best? I don't know any of them.
Which Smite god looks the best? Well, it's not Apollo anymore. They ruined my boy.
I literally don't even know what that means. Like, I've got nothing.
They just made his head smaller and his chest bigger, and I don't like it. Oh, okay. Sorry, John's messing with my mouse. I don't know. Maybe Achilles? Maybe Achilles. Okay, I'm gonna go with that final answer.
Literally no idea. I mean, I've watched a decent amount of Smite at this point. I have no idea what's happening.
That's fair. Okay. How does it feel that your SOs are known by completely different names / personalities? Like, to the public, they're Aggro and BARRa, but y'all obviously don't call them that. So what's that like? Ooh, that's a good one.
I just stumbled upon that question, too. That's a great question.
Yeah. You go first.
All right. So, it's weird, especially since, like, I know Ryan as Ryan. In kindergarten, he was Ryan, and then he eventually evolved to become Bailey, his last name, because there are so many Ryans our age. So he was Bailey after he was Ryan. So everyone mostly calls him Bailey from home. And then all of a sudden he's like Aggro, which is very funny because like he is very nice. You literally can't get him angry. I try literally every day. It's one of my hobbies is to get him mad. What's weirdest is though when people just call him Grow. Like we just went to like Aggro, but just like Grow. Because that rhymes with Joe. So, like, I respond, and I'm like, oh, that, I can't answer that question. It's probably Smite related. Like,
yeah.
How about for you?
What? It was weird at first, just because right before I dated John, like, I didn't game at all, hardly. So, people calling each other by gamer tags was the weirdest thing to me. And now it's just kind of to the point to where it's like, if I know someone by their gamer tag first, I can't call them their real name.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's really weird, but I don't know. I got kind of used to it after the first few years, but you learn that, like, it's a different personality. Like, BARRaCCuDDa is way more social than you know? So you have to, I don't know, same nice personality, different social. Like, one is extroverted, one's very introverted. So,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's interesting, but I don't know. It's neat. It's really cool.
I would say that Ryan is very much the same, like, on camera as he is in real life. Like, loud, very funny and judgy, and, like, he's just going to say what he wants to say. Like,
Judgy? Yes,
it's just slightly louder on camera than he is in real life.
That makes sense. John's sarcasm is louder on camera. Less mean, but louder, and then it's more quiet and like more like I don't know, it like picks on you in like a nice way, but like in a John way. Versus being picked on in a BARRaCCuDDa way. Yes, that makes sense to me.
That's so funny.
Both of your comfort foods or guilty pleasures.
Okay, I had this conversation with Ryan not too long ago. The phrase guilty pleasure makes literally no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what that means. Like, I am not guilty about anything I do.
Exactly. That's only if you're embarrassed about it, right?
Not embarrassed about, like, literally anything I do. After school naps, there for them. Coloring books, cool. Like...
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would you even... Like, I always think of music when I think of guilty pleasures. Like, people are like, yeah, I secretly like country. Like, it's... I don't know.
Okay. But, like, I don't know. I don't secretly like anything.
I don't have one either, but comfort food...
Yeah, love food.
God, I love food. I'm gonna have to change my answer, because, you know, John's vegan, and I agreed to go, like, full vegan for a month.
Impressive.
So, yeah, it's been easier than I thought so far. I did crave cheese today, but I didn't have cheese. But, I think vegan lasagna would probably be my comfort food.
Yeah, I was gonna say pasta / anything carbs.
Yeah, carbs.
Like...
Definitely.
Love carbs. Love potatoes, pasta. And yeah, I just like food.
Yeah, same.
Big fan of food.
Are you, Joe, are you as big of a fan of I Think You Should Leave as Aggro? And if so, which season do you like more?
Okay, I think it's safe to say that I will never be as big of a fan as Ryan of I Think You Should Leave. I literally can't be. However, the more you watch it, the funnier it is. So I've watched it a lot. You really just have to commit to it and like watch it over and over. I have seen it, at least I've seen season 1, I don't know how many times now. Like, especially the first episode. My mom came to stay, I guess it was last May. maybe, I don't know when it was, but she came to stay with us for a little bit. And Ryan's like, ha ha, does she want to watch? I think you should leave. And I was like, absolutely not.
No.
She watched
Definitely
the whole
not.
thing, she watched all of season 1, loved it. She was like crying on the couch, laughing. Yeah. So Ryan is willing to show my mom that show. I would not be willing to do that. So I don't think I am as big of a fan as he is.
Different relationships there.
Like, that is true. It's like, I had to, like, leave the room a couple times. It's like, I cannot be here for you seeing this.
It's like, I don't want to be in the room while you're watching, like, experiencing the show for the first time.
Yeah. But I do think it's very funny.
I couldn't get into it.
How fast can we drink a bottle of water?
Not very fast.
I think I can drink it pretty quickly.
Really?
My new favorite challenge, well, Ryan doesn't have one in here. We use silicone straws in the house because I like straws, but, like, not a fan of killing turtles. So we've been using the silicone straws in the house, which is, like, very, very over the top, but I realize that.
Are those the soft straws?
Yeah, I don't like the hard ones because I'm scared I'm going to chip my teeth. So, like,
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
and the ones that I bought fold, and I have a little keychain on my keys, so I can always have a straw on me. Which,
Oh, that's cool.
but they're easy enough to clean, so we just, like, use them in the house constantly. And my new challenge for myself, it's very stupid, but I put it, like, on my fridge water, filling it up, and I want to drink at the same pace as my fridge fills up my cup. I'm not doing great. I'm probably going to drown. And I just, like, do this. There's, like, nobody's around. I'm like, I will beat the fridge today. So I think pretty quickly. I don't really drink, like, bottled water, though. Like, I have a water bottle at school, but I have to, like, ration my water because I don't get to go to the bathroom during work. Because you can't leave kids alone. They will tear each other apart.
I have this mental picture of you trying to outdrink.
It's really pretty, too, because, like, I have to be hunched over because the water is shorter than I am. It's great. It's a good scene.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
I see, Joe, how do you feel about aggression? I think it's a funny bit. The headband he wears is actually, I was in a color run. No, bubble run. I went to a bubble run. It was like a 5K. I don't think it was a 5K because I got it done way too fast. But that was like, I don't know. It was like 4 days before we moved to Georgia. But I'd already like signed up and paid for this color run with my cousin. And I was like, I guess I'm going. So that's the headband that he wears. It says bubble run on the inside, which I think is very funny.
Oh, that is so funny.
I hate the sunglasses, though. I would like to throw them away. I guess, no, I shouldn't do it.
I give some character. I like it.
No, they're so small. They're
No,
so
it's
small.
perfect.
I hate those sunglasses.
Oh, what's your perfect house temperature?
Oh. It depends on the season.
Okay, summertime.
Summer, we do between 70 and 72.
What do we do for summer? I think we do 78, and then
Wow.
when we use the room, I like dial it down to like 72, and then John's like, I'm freezing. And
We consume a lot more electricity than you guys do in the summer then because that is way too warm.
it's the same thing for the winter time for us too. Like we kept it at 68.
Yeah,
and
we do
then
68 in
I
the
just-
winter.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kept turning the thermostat up.
We have a Nest so I can control it from my phone, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna go ahead and change this, and it's the best.
Need that.
It's
Yes.
really nice. Although in our house, upstairs is a lot warmer than downstairs at all times.
Yeah.
So like my favorite thing to do when people are over, I'm like, it's time for bed. So I just like leave and go to bed. Like I don't say goodnight. I just like don't come back. And then it's too hot upstairs, so I have to like adjust it. But I can do that on my phone, which is
Exactly.
great.
That's dangerous. John, does our thermostat have an app?
It-
Perfect.
No. Not for you.
It's really nice because you can just like secretly do it.
Oh, I like this question. When someone recognizes you and approaches you somewhere, is it weird? Has anyone recognized Aggro outside of like?
Yeah. Well, most of the time it's just because he's wearing like a high-res item. Like we were just out to dinner at one of our favorite restaurants, and like the sous chef came out and was like, Oh, I guess it was the waiter first was like, yo, do you like work at high res? Because we weren't too far from high res. And I was like, yeah. And we were actually with Mike, PBM, and he was not recognized, which Mike was very, very pleased with. But eventually the sous chef came out and was like, oh, like I love Smite. And then Ryan like took his gamer tag and was like,
Cool.
I don't know, it's weird, but he's been like recognized with me a couple of times. One time we were just like at the mall food court and someone was like, are you aggro? And like that, it's weird. It's weird.
Cool. Yeah.
But we definitely like when people like approach because like that's exciting and cool.
It is exciting. Some kid ran John down in a Publix like chip aisle once and almost knocked me over in the process.
That's amazing.
It was great. I've been recognized once, and it was when I worked at Wells Fargo, and I was scared for my life, so I don't like that.
Gosh. No, we don't love that.
No. They literally asked, they're like, are you Derpy Bear? And I was like, why?
Who are you?
Who told you?
I get recognized by 6-year-olds
Aw.
to like 8-year-olds now. Sometimes they're like 8 turning 9.
Yeah.
But nobody else. But I do like running into students in the real world. I think it's hilarious.
They don't think that teachers leave.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. A lot of them know because their teachers taught from home. So, like, they know we don't live at school, but still, like, I get that question, like, this year, and my kids have seen my house. Like, they've been here on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they know what my house looks like. And they're still like, do you live at school? I'm like, yeah, I do, in the closet. I've got a bed.
Do you live at school?
They are not that smart. That's just kidding. They are super smart, because I teach them.
Right, yes. What's your favorite way to spend $15? I don't understand.
What is my favorite way to spend $15?
How about a great mobile service, Joe? Have you ever considered spending your $15 that way? Huh? Well, I've got great news for you. Here's some water, by the way. I know you wanted that.
Thank you.
If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2022, which I know it is, why are we still paying insane amounts of money every month for wireless? Switch to Mint Mobile, and it's the easiest way to save this year. For people looking for extra savings this year, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings on to you. With Mint Mobile, choose the right amount of monthly data that's right for you and stop paying for data that you never use. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for $15 a month and get it shipped straight to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/backliners. That's mintmobile.com/backliners. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/backliners. Destiny, tell them about how much you love using Mint Mobile. Continue enjoying the show.
I will say, on Christmas, I got a cutout of Ryan Reynolds. And if that's not a reason to get Mint Mobile, I don't know what is. It was called Ryan on an Island instead of Elf on a Shelf.
That's amazing.
It's my favorite thing in the world. So
do you hide that around your house? Because you definitely should.
I actually, one of my friends at work wanted it, so we take turns hiding it in each other's cubicles.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's what you should definitely be doing with that.
Yes.
That's funny. I didn't know he was going to do that because I told him, he was like, you have to do an ad read. I'm like, but Ryan, I can't read. I can't read. So you're going to have to do that.
I can't believe I fell into a booby trap.
Yeah, you really did. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah. Dang, he got me.
I see, is aggro easier or harder to deal with compared to your students? Sometimes the same, but in general, he does follow my rules better, and he cleans up after himself more, so that's nice.
Yes, that's always a nice thing. What's the worst job you've had?
Ooh. I know my worst job. I've had a lot of weird jobs. Like, I've been a mascot. I cooked in a kitchen. I did a lot of things.
Are we gonna bypass the mascot thing? What were you?
No, unless there's someone from Pittsburgh in the chat, they will not know what it is. I worked at a restaurant called Eat and Park, which is a local chain in Pittsburgh and surrounding areas. It's kind of like an Applebee's without alcohol.
Okay.
Like that all-American. It serves breakfast all day, though. And their mascot is a smiley cookie. My my very first professional job was, I tutored and I like babysat and stuff. So like my first like job where someone hired me was to make these smiley cookies. I was like 14. I just made smiley cookies for like hours.
So fun.
No, it's like.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds fun, but
then I eventually became the mascot, which was arguably my best job ever. If I could just be a professional mascot, I would be, but I'm too short. I have looked into it.
I didn't know you had to be tall to be a mascot.
You have to be like certain heights for certain costumes, and for like professionals. Like, I'm too short. But I taught, when we first moved down here, I did not have a job. We just, like, moved for high-res. And we also didn't have an apartment. We were staying with Ryan's mom's high school friend who just happens to live in the area. And we did that for 2 weeks. And we needed out. We needed our own place. And I had to have a job before we could get an apartment. So I taught 2-year-olds for exactly 9 months. And then I hated my life so much and left. It was awful. I got pink eye in 9 months like 5 times.
What?
It was crazy. I got the flu and the stomach bug and I hated it.
Oh my god.
I'd never had the flu in my life, and those 2-year-olds destroyed everything.
Oh wow.
What was your first job?
Oh my god. So right when I got out of high school, I took a course to be a nursing assistant. And it was strictly so that I could take care of my great-grandfather who was sick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, and it was fine. And then...
That is the sweetest thing I think I've ever heard, though.
And then I thought it would be a good idea to pursue that, even though I have horrible anxiety, and went and worked at an assisted living. And it was fine during the day, and at night, this little old lady would follow me around and ask for morphine, and I would like turn a corner, and it would just be like face to face.
No.
It was the scariest thing, and
I feel like I would still have nightmares about that. Like, does that like haunt you?
I think about it a lot.
Yeah. No.
And some of the nurses there were kind of really mean to like patients at night, so I ended up reporting it and quit.
Well, good for you.
But it was horrible, and it was really sad, and I got to know like 2 or 3 of the little old ladies, and then they passed away, and I was like, I can't do this.
No. When I was in like the preschool scene, like for some reason they're like, oh, you work at a preschool? Yeah, I don't know where you went there. There you are. It's like when you're applying for preschool jobs, it's often like, oh, do you want to work like in an assisted living? And I'm like, that is not the same. Like, I could never do that.
No, it's hard. It's hard work.
Could never do that.
Yeah, don't. It takes a special type of person. I'm
Yeah.
very thankful for those people.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm not that kind of person.
Right.
I'll deal with kids all day. Not like old people in medicine. No.
Let's see. I see where Aggro got us with the. Let's see. We have. What's the first job you've had?
I see top 5 fast food restaurants. I can do my top one that I hate the most that makes Ryan really upset. I hate Zaxby's.
I don't like Zaxby's
I hate
either.
Zaxby's.
They are so overrated in my opinion because their chicken's not that great.
No, it's
literally all about the sauce.
Yeah, and super unpopular opinion. I hate pepper. Like black pepper. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do pepper.
Yeah.
And it's peppery, and same with like Popeyes, like it's peppery, and like Arby's fries are peppered. I don't like that. It really limits a lot of things. But Ryan hates I hate Zaxby's.
I don't hate Zaxby's, but I would not choose that for my first place to go. I feel like if they just stepped up their chicken game a little bit, it would be... Sorry, John just hit his head.
I love the little thumping noises off to the side. Okay, like he's like, the cats are in the room. That's what it's like.
Yeah. What is the most insignificant thing that has ever happened to you? Like something that seems like it's small but has stuck with you for a long time.
So I'm assuming that's anxiety related. Like what small thing do I just keep thinking about over and over again?
Yeah.
Which there's a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one.
Yeah, my most recent one is I was supposed to, literally yesterday. Oh my god, it's only Tuesday? No, it's Monday?
Oh, I can't keep track of that.
No, that's not good. Okay, so it must have been Friday. I was supposed to like be in it's like a coaching cycle, which means that somebody comes into my room, watches me teach, and is like, here's what you can get better. Like, you need to do this to do better. But it's not like, they can't fire me if I don't do well. Unlike an observation where, like, if I don't do well, I get fired. But that's, so far, so good. But I was, like, not very nice to her because she came on a Friday. And I was like, well, I do tests on Friday, so you can watch us take a test. And she went to admin, and they didn't love that because we pay her a lot of money to be there. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I have kindergartners in my classroom. I also have this, the special ed kids in my room. So, like, my schedule is, like, very... So I keep replaying that in my head and, like, whether or not they're going to fire me until I remember that there are no teachers. But that's not what that question is, but that's what that made me think of.
I love that that's just the soothing part.
Keep, like, yeah, they can't fire me. Like...
Mine is so stupid. Okay, I had a centipede in my shoe one time.
So, I hate that.
Yeah, it bit me, and now if I don't wear a pair of shoes for a long time, I'm so scared that there's a centipede in it.
Okay, wait. I dump my shoes out every time I put them on.
Well, see, I shake mine out,
Yeah.
and I still don't trust it. I haven't worn my Vans in years because I'm just terrified that there's something moving in them.
Wait, what if you get, like, canned air and just, like, spray it in there? And that'll, like, blow anything out.
I don't think I've ever told anyone that.
That's very funny. But I shake out my shoes. I was really mad at Ryan for a while that we moved to Georgia. I'm like, there are, like, little things here that can kill us. Like, in Pittsburgh, like, they're, like, there's barely anything that can kill you like that there. But, like, here, like... There's all sorts of little creatures that can bite me and I can die. And I'm not scared of dying. I'm scared of the medical bills if I don't die. That's what I'm scared of.
Oh, that's very American.
Yeah, thanks. Patriotic here. I'm scared of the bills.
Oh, how does it feel, Joe, when you win every poll Aggro puts on Twitter?
Okay, I just know that I'm right all the time. And here's the thing, he knows it too. It does feel very validating too, though. I really love that. There are lots of things that I'm sure I'm right about, and I'm like, put it on Twitter, and then he doesn't. So there's more than you're seeing.
I can't do that because I feel like John's followers are so loyal to him. Even if
they don't know what
wrong, I'm still gonna lose the poll.
They don't know whose view is whose. Like, that's the whole point.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. John's like, guys, isn't this this way?
Can't word it like that. Yes, it's got to be very... Yes. Yeah, like the contact thing in my hands. I am nearly positive they taught me to put my contact in my hand when I went to, like, the doctors, and he was very upset about that.
Wait.
Thing? One of the things that, like, recently happened was he saw me take my contacts out and, like, clean it in my hand instead of, like, putting it in the case to, like, put saline on it.
That's a lot of work.
To put it in the case?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just, like, pop it up in your hand, clean it, and put it back.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Yeah. What? Does he wear contacts?
Yeah, he needs contacts more than I do.
So that's... Okay. Moving on. Scary movie or love story?
Hate scary.
Really?
Hate scary. Cannot do it. We just saw the Batman, and it's not even scary, but I was so tense the whole time. We went to a 10 p.m. showing after a whole school day. I wanted to fall asleep. My goal was to go in there and watch half the movie, and then I would watch the other half later. Could not. Too tense.
I would never come back to the movie.
I fall asleep during movies, like, every time. So I'm, like, really good at it. I'm good at coming back to where we were.
Okay, it depends on the horror movie because I don't like gore. It just doesn't do anything for me at all. Like, I don't like looking at it. The shock factor is stupid to me because they always, like, overdo it.
Yeah.
But if it's paranormal stuff, I like that. But I like rom-coms a lot, so yeah.
I love some rom-coms. It's not really, like, scary, but, like, You on Netflix. Like,
that is terrifying.
It's
Think about.
See, that's why I like it. I'm like, I will be so prepped. I'm ready. Like, I like that, which is very stupid. Like, I live in the suburbs. Like, I'm probably fine. But I'm like, you know what? If like, I'm prepared for things like that because I watch fake shows.
To be stalked.
I'm so prepared because I watched you and I know everything.
Oh my god. If Barra and Aggro turned into dogs, which breeds would they be?
I already know Ryan's because we've talked about this. He would absolutely be a golden retriever, and it is not even close.
I can see that.
Yeah. Which is why we have a golden doodle, because we love a golden.
I'm trying to think somewhere between like a husky and a golden retriever.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm kind of leaning more towards a husky. If y'all have ever heard this man play Smite, same exact noises.
What?
I had a dog that was half husky. We think like half terrier. And that thing was batshit crazy. Am I allowed to swear?
Energy.
Well, it was.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was insane though. That dog was very insane. She would run away a lot and chase deer. My parents' backyard like opens up into this big field.
How big was she?
She was like she was about Mackenzie size, I think.
Oh, okay.
At one point she turned into a sausage. She was really thick and then she lost all her weight. That's when she had diabetes.
Oh,
But my dad gave her like daily insulin shots. Her name was Iago because she was crazy, like the bird from Aladdin. I'm doing this AMA right. Like I'm just like saying whatever I want to. Is that how you're supposed to do this?
so many turns.
Anyway, that's my husky story. Okay, I'm really scared of this chair falling backwards. I know that Ryan locked it, but I keep like. I see my classroom wish list is always open. However, I do work at a more affluent school. Like I have books. The books on my wish list are mostly like for my read alouds. But it is, I mean, it's always there. I'm always adding because I spend a lot of money on teaching. But literally no pressure ever. It was very exciting at the beginning of the school year to be getting all the things. So thank you, everyone.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. What are some of the worst opinions that your SO has? I'll go first. John thinks that his head turns so fast. John thinks that SpongeBob is stupid, and he couldn't be more wrong.
I didn't even grow up with SpongeBob because I didn't have cable, and that is just incorrect. That is a bad opinion.
Thank you. He's never even seen one episode, but he's just like, that's stupid.
Okay, no. One year, Ryan and I went as Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man for Halloween, and it was arguably our best costume ever.
That's amazing.
I don't know. Ryan has so many bad opinions. Like, just so many. Yeah,
Like what? Ryan's about to bust through.
Is there another ad read? What are his bad? I mean, he goes over them on here, but I mean, he's got
Aside
some
from Zaxby's.
The no sauce thing. Like,
No sauce.
he doesn't like sauces. It was worse. He's gotten a lot better. I mean, we've been together for a very long time at this point, but.
Yeah.
When we lived in Pittsburgh, I distinctly remember going to like a Chinese restaurant with him. And he's like, can I have this chicken, but like no sauce? Like he ordered like sweet and sour chicken or something like plain. And they're like, what do you mean? And he's like, I don't want the sauce. And they're like, we don't get it. So he's gotten better since then. He will put like sauce on chicken from like a Chinese restaurant. He likes Italian dressing, but like, we've been getting fried green beans and putting them in our air fryer. It is amazing. And plus, it's like almost a vegetable, so it totally counts. It's like, but he won't, like, dip them in Chick-fil-A sauce, and it is so good, and he won't even try it.
That's amazing.
Like, he just, because he doesn't like sauces. But that is, I think, a very bad opinion. For a while, he didn't like meatballs. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. What do you mean you don't like meatballs? Like, I don't understand.
Have you ever tried, what's that one place that has the really good meatballs?
If you are not talking about IKEA, then I have no idea what you could be talking about.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, that's it.
And I think, what birthday? I think it was like my 20th birthday or something. We were going to a drive-in theater near the IKEA in Pittsburgh, and I was like, Ryan, I want to go to IKEA for dinner. And he's like, we're not going to IKEA. I'm like, but that's what I want. Like, and he did not take me to IKEA that birthday.
That's
He doesn't like meatballs. Well, he didn't at that time. He does now. He likes
They have
meatballs.
other things.
It is a furniture store, so like I don't think he'd ever been there. But like I grew up going to IKEA, and my parents just like putting me in the play place. I think as like a babysitting service. They're like, see you later, good luck.
Oh, that's the life right there.
Yeah, but that was the only play place I was ever allowed to go to. Like we had one in our local grocery store called Eagle's Nest. Not allowed to go there. Or like McDonald's play places. Never.
Oh yeah, I wasn't allowed to go to the McDonald's ones either.
They are super gross.
Ooh, what do you think about Aggro being a weeb?
I don't even see that question. I am so lost in this chat. There it is. Okay. I don't like anime. I have
Really?
a very strong opinion about it. I've tried. I really like animated things for kids. Like Encanto, all over it. SpongeBob, great. Then I watch like an anime. We've had a long conversation. I like soft animated things. Mm-hmm. Like Arthur. All about Arthur. I love it. My first dog was named Pal after Arthur's dog.
Okay.
And then like I watch anime and it's just like so sharp and like they're missing frames. I don't like it. I don't like it. However, he can watch as much as he wants.
Yeah. I think it's a you love it or you hate it kind of thing.
Yeah, I've tried several. They're not for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Marvel or DC? Here's my bad take. I don't really like superheroes movies that much at all.
I really love superhero movies, but I hate fight scenes. So that is like a lot of the superhero movies.
That's the whole thing.
I just like tune out during them. I'm like, oh, good guy's gonna win.
See, I think I started disliking them when the humor became really like I don't know how to explain it. Like very obvious, like very try-hard humor, and I hate that. It just feels awkward to me, and I don't want to watch 2 hours of that, so I don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I like them. Just don't like fight scenes.
We couldn't watch a whole
Time for your random
superhero
question of the
movie
week,
together.
Joe.
Already?
Yeah, I think it's about time. Because dinner's ready soon, so that's why I'm
What's for dinner?
Pasta.
Is it plain chicken?
No, we're having some plain chicken. Yes, it is just a plate of plain chicken.
That sounds good. Ask Destiny a random question.
Random question. I feel like that's all we've been doing. Can I just pick one of these?
No, you have to come up with a random question of the week. That's the whole point.
Random question of the week.
You can rehash questions I've asked Barra. This is so easy for you.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna cheat and take one of these.
Okay.
All right. I have a good one because mine's gonna be unpopular. Favorite pizza?
Oh, I have an unpopular one too. I love green olives on pizza.
Bye. How do I stop this? Olives are so bad. Okay, I don't like any food that you have to have an acquired taste for. Like beer, coffee, olives.
That's fair.
None of them.
That's fair. I do like, okay, Mod Pizza has really good pizza, and they have free toppings, and they have this really spicy sauce that is just so good. So I always get like, if they don't have green olives, I get like jalapenos and mushrooms, and I don't know what else.
I hate everything on that pizza.
What do you get on your pizza? Just cheese?
So, yeah, love just cheese. Big fan of just cheese. But if I'm not getting just cheese, did you think I was going to spell that on your keyboard?
No.
You moved it away. If I'm not getting just cheese, I really like a white pizza. I'm getting to an age where red sauce doesn't always work in my stomach. Just super old. Can't do that. But my favorite pizza is from actually Ryan's Uncle Shop in Pittsburgh, where he puts mashed potatoes or french fries on pizza. And it's, okay, imagine it without red sauce. it's like a garlic sauce. And it's really good. So like I think my favorite the ranch steak right now. I think it is. So it's like pizza crust, a garlic sauce, cheese, and then French fries, and then like steak, and you dip it in ranch. And it is just a vessel.
Good.
Like the crust is just a vessel to shovel that into your mouth.
It's just like a whole like fancy dinner, but on a pizza.
Fancy is definitely the word for it. Yeah, that's what I would use.
That sounds so good.
It is incredible. Every time we go home, I don't know how many times we go. We go home for like at least a week, and I would say that we get pizza like, I don't know, 3 to 4 times.
If I knew mashed potato steak pizza existed, I would change my answer.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like an open-faced pierogi. There's actually a pierogi pizza as well that Ryan and I used to go and get in high school. There's like a Conqueror size, and we would get pierogi pizza and just like eat all of it. It was great.
I'm so hungry right now, John.
Yeah.
Can we get pizza?
I can't wait for our plain chicken for dinner.
It's not going to be plain chicken, you
It's gonna be
weirdo.
plain
I don't eat
chicken.
that anymore, as you covered.
Sauce.
All right, Destiny, you've got to do Barra's thing. You've got to say bye. I believe in you.
Right now?
I was
Well,
literally in the room.
yeah. Barra, don't do it. If he can hear me, don't let Barra do it.
Destiny, open your mouth like you're gonna say it, but then he can say it.
No, don't do that. It's a podcast.
Like you're-
People can't see her mouth being open whenever they're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, but they will know I did it because that she did because I said it.
I have to say bye.
You
I
got
practiced
You
this.
got it. You did?
Yeah, I practiced this today.
You practiced it.
Were you like in front of a mirror?
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom at work.
I love that. Wait, so it's gonna be good then if you practice.
I don't know. I'm feeling under pressure. I'm nervous.
All right, here, I'll do my little outro spiel. Well, no, I should make you do the outro
Yeah, I'm
spiel.
good.
No, you got it. Go ahead. Tell
I
people. Okay, tell them to like the podcast.
Right, I don't know if I've ever made it to the end of the podcast.
I know.
You guys talk about Smite and it's really boring and it's late.
Okay, listen, like, just say, like, thanks for listening.
Alright, thanks for listening.
Give us a rating.
Give us a rating.
Make sure to check out our sponsor. That's mintmobile.com/backliners.
Check out Mint Mobile because I'm gonna get all the proceeds. Ryan told me that
And what's the link? It's mintmobile.com/backliners.
it is mintmobile.com/backliners, not back, because Ryan is a dirty liar.
Right, that is correct. Yeah, I did lie there. That one's on me. Yes, I will admit to that. Okay, so mintmobile.com/backliners, and we'll see you next week.
I will not see you next week.
Yeah, it'll be our regularly scheduled programming. Thanks to Joe and Destiny for putting up with chat. Hopefully you all enjoyed this weird episode.
I think it was your best one yet.
Same.
I'm inclined to agree. Okay, now you go. All right, Destiny, you know what to do.
Alright, Destiny, you know what to do. Make it good. No pressure.
Bye!